The rideshare company Uber looks like it's about to explode. They're relatively new to the public stock market, but they've got a really nice trade set up right now. Stick around and I'll show it to you. Hi, this is Tim from Trading Strategy Guides. My video is going to be quick today. Our area of Greenville, Texas was ravaged by severe thunderstorms and tornadoes on Wednesday night. My office is still without power, so I had to move a portion of my trading platform to my church on the other side of town to do this video. I'm a bit limited as to what I can do here, but I still wanted to get the word out to you on this great Uber setup. Hopefully our power will be restored over the weekend, so I'll be able to get back to full potential for Monday's video. Remember, you can speed up this video by clicking on the gear icon in the lower right and selecting a new speed. Now, just a quick update on our open trades. First off, I want to talk about Ethereum. I mentioned on Twitter last night that I was passing up on this Ethereum trade because of low volume. Since our power's been out, I've been looking at the charts on my phone. So I must have misread something last night because the Ethereum breakout seems to be happening today on really nice volume. So I expect I will be buying some of this on the close. Our Bitcoin trade is moving nicely. I mentioned on Twitter that I've moved my stop up to 91.8812. I'm going to move it up a little bit more to 94.83 to lock in about $759 since I expect it to bounce off the 10,000 level. Our Euro trade finally hit the first target. I've closed half for 58 pips and I've moved my stop to break even on the second half. I just noticed this thing has broken this high level up here, so I'm going to pull the stop up to our original target for the second half. So we'll be at 112.69-ish on the second half, and we'll let this run, see how it does. Bear broke the trading range yesterday that I was talking about, but I missed the trade due to my issues with power and not being able to use my platform at my office. So it's looking like it's going to close back inside this range today. And typically, if I was in this, I would close for a loss with it back inside the range like this. So if it closes right here, and it's looking like it might do that on pretty good size volume, I would take the loss on this thing and move on. As far as I'm concerned, I think this bear trade is out the window for now. Okay, let's take a look at Uber. For those of you unfamiliar with Uber, they are an American ride-sharing company, among other things, based in San Francisco, California, that uses wireless mobile technology to connect with its customers. Uber has been having a real problem balancing the amount they pay their drivers with the amount they charge their customers. It's a typical trade-off. To keep market share, they have to keep the fares low, but to have quality employees, you have to pay them well. Harsh Chauhan at The Motley Fool believes Uber may have found its solution. Autonomous cars, or self-driving automobiles. Only time will tell if this will help them out of their financial fix, but I do know that the chart is looking very promising. You guys know my favorite setup, right? The ascending or descending triangle. And guess what? That's what's on the Uber chart right now. See this nice resistance level right here at 45 and higher lows pushing up, creating pressure against this resistance level. And I would expect this to break explosively. You can see it's also supported by reducing volume and reducing volatility. I would anticipate this ascending triangle to break to the upside, and in fact, I wouldn't even celebrate to the downside on this. Since this is a new market, we don't have much history to look at, but I still like this setup. The plan is to buy a daily close above the 45 level, use a full-size position if the volume is at least equal to the average or higher, a half-size position if the volume is only 75% or higher. Your stop loss will be 1.5 times the ATR. The ATR is currently roughly 179, so your initial stop loss will be $2.69 below your entry. Your first target will be $1.79 above your entry. When the price hits the target, take half of your position off and move your stop to break even on the second half. Just to be sure we're on the same page here, you don't have to manage this trade the way I do. If you have something that works better for you, You can get more details on how I manage the trades in my trade management video, which I'll link below. Okay, it's trading Maxim time. And today we're drawing from the archives. According to the dictionary, a maxim is a general truth, fundamental principle, or a rule of conduct, or sometimes just a proverbial saying. I use these maxims to help me not only in my trading but in my life focus. I wish I could claim credit for writing these, but most of them come from my reading. I add to the list whenever I find something that fits. I hope they help you as much as they have helped me in the past. As I mentioned, I've gone through most of all the maxims at this point. I'm sure that there are many that you haven't heard, so I'm going back to the beginning again. And today, Maxim 32. There are as many profitable trading styles as there are profitable traders. Trading is a very personal thing. Things that work for you may not work for me, and vice versa. If you're a new trader and don't really know what works for you yet, try lots of things out. You'll figure it out in due time. Remember our trade plan here. We're looking for a daily close above the ascending triangle to buy Uber. If the volume is not quite average, go half size as long as it's at least 75% of the average. Your stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR. Your first target is 1 times the ATR. And remember to check out the trade management video for more details. The link will be below. And if you've got a day job and you don't have time to analyze charts, this should be helpful to you. Trading Strategy Guides now offers the Strike Trader Elite Trade Signals service. You'll get Forex trade signals on a dozen or so pairs on several different time frames, all based on the Strike Trader Elite system. Look below the video for a link to the free signals on the Telegraph application. I'll also post a link to my video that explains the Strike Trader Elite system. And be sure to come back to Trading Strategy Guide's YouTube channel every week on Monday and Friday for my analysis videos and Wednesday morning for my training webinar. And check out the blog for great trading strategies. I'll put the link below. Also, follow me on Twitter. If things happen between my videos, I'll post them there. I'll put my Twitter link below as well. Tell your friends about us and help us make this the best trading channel on the internet. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up below. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.